listen to the show and peep what these dudes bring. If you didn't know, it's an orange and blue thing. Hope to win the championship and a few rings. We're talking baseball. It's an orange and blue thing. Walk off if the game's tied like shoestrings. It's a Mets podcast, orange and blue thing. Beat the other team with defense and a few swings. LFGM, it's an orange and blue thing.
What's up, Mets fans? I thought that we might be muted for a second, but we are not.
No, we're good.
I just took a look at these headphones, and these are definitely my headphones, and I have clean ears. I use Q-tips, like, I don't know, not every day because I think that's bad for you. I think I actually heard Q-tips in general are bad for you.
Over clean your ears.
These headphones look like they just got out of a war. I got to throw them in the garbage right after the show. So this is Orange and Blue thing, back to our regularly scheduled time of, I think, going to be 12:30 for the rest of the summer.
Yes.
No earlier because Julia's got dog drama.
Exactly.
And no later because you probably have
more dog
drama to get to.
Exactly.
So thank you guys for checking in. We got the chat going already. Shout out to you guys for watching live. We are on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. The show also goes up afterwards as a podcast. So if you don't get enough of us, our pretty faces here online, you could always listen afterwards. We appreciate that as well. So thanks to the people each week that do download the program, and we always appreciate your reviews, your subscribes, all that good stuff. So definitely get on that. So I titled today's show, I didn't write it down, but I think that's what it's called. If you don't believe by now, you're just a hater.
Correct.
Because we got through that West Coast trip that everyone was so nervous about. The Mets ended up splitting that 5-5.
Which was best case scenario, given everything that happened that trip.
Absolutely best case scenario. And the Mets are now 45-24, 5.5 games up on the Braves, who finally came back to life. And the Mets don't play them until July 11th. So it's a big series against the Braves right before the All-Star break. So, they're in Houston tonight. Houston's a great team. We'll see what happens. It's only a 2-game set, and then they are going to be down in Miami this weekend. So, yeah, I mean, I totally get being cautiously optimistic, and you say it, I say it. I mean, I'm usually all in no matter what. You could have, Hairston on the team, and who was that in the outfield last year that we were
was it Cameron Maybin?
Yeah, Cameron Maybin. And I'm still going to be like, yeah, the Mets first place, World Series parade, whatever it is. But, this team's legit, Yeah. Lindor's, unconscious lately. His mom was at the stadium the other day.
Yes.
We're going to get to that in a second. But, Lindor's is who he is. And I'm glad that he's shutting everybody up. You're not seeing much hate on the internet.
No.
Pete Alonso is definitely in the discussions for like an early MVP. Let's not get ahead of ourselves yet.
Correct.
But MVP.
First half MVP.
For sure. So the team's doing what they're doing. And they are all doing this without Jacob deGrom and Max Scherzer.
Yeah.
So come on.
I don't know how you can't at this point be excited. It's kind of weird because I was thinking the other day, I'm like, I feel like the beginning of this season, there was so many just like dramatic come from behind victories like every single night. And I feel like we haven't had one of those in a while.
Right.
But they're still so good, so fun to watch. But I was also thinking, I'm like, oh my God, it's getting kind of boring. They're just like good. Like there's no drama to it. They're just good. Which I'm gonna knock on wood right now. But no, it's again, like I always say, like I am the first one to be like, I am not getting excited. I don't want to get my hopes up. I'd rather be pleasantly surprised than disappointed. But again, if you can't just be excited about what's happening right now, I don't know why you watch baseball.
Because it's not, you're just talking about that, like that May 5th game, that Cinco de Mayo game. Remember Josh put together that edit?
Yes.
How nuts that game was. So it's like, when you lose a game and you're like, it's only one game and get them tomorrow. Like they lost on Father's Day. And I was like, well, whatever. Like win tomorrow, win the
series. And that was the game that you thought they were going to lose because they had Alcantara pitching. And so you didn't expect to win.
But then those games that do fall our way where we come from behind victory, like Cinco de Mayo or things like that. And you're like, wow, like one game really does matter when it comes down to 162, which is insane. Like they play so often that you think, one game, one loss, whatever. And then sometimes it does come down to
every
one
single
game.
year, it's like, maybe not with the Mets, but like every single year, at least one division or wild card or something comes down to one game. Yeah. So it does matter for sure.
So the Mets have played 21 series so far this season. This is a Gelb's tweet yesterday.
Yes.
They've won 16. They've lost 3 and they've split 2.
Crazy.
So another insane stat was yesterday was their 11th shutout of the season.
Mhm.
The Mets are 45-24. So that means just under a quarter of their wins have been shutouts. It's nuts.
That's wild.
Nuts.
And they've only been shut out like a handful of times.
I don't know that stat, but to win 45 games and have 11 shutouts is insane. I don't know if that's like some kind of record, but
that's that
nuts.
many shutouts without DeGrom, predominantly without Scherzer.
Yeah.
That's really fun.
The Mets are good.
Mhm.
The Mets are good. So let us know where you're checking in from. Let's give credit where credit is due, even though I did bet against the Yankees last night. I was hoping that they were going to lose. We had a four-way parlay, and I had the Rays to beat the Yankees. And what's his name? Sticky Fingers over there. Garrett Cole had a no-hitter into the 7th or the 8th or whatever. He gave it up, and then whatever. Right. So they ended up winning the game anyway. But they are 50-17.
I know.
That's nuts.
That's insane.
Nuts.
That's insane.
So
Subway Series is going to be fun.
It is going to be great. I mean, it's like, I don't want to shit on the Subway Series because I do like going to it, but we say it every year, kind of like it loses its luster a little bit when it happens every single season.
Right.
It's not as special as it used to be. But we talked about this last week. For the Mets and the Yankees to be this good at this time of the year, that Subway Series game is going to be fucking crazy.
Yeah, I agree. And I mean,
granted, it's a weekday, but still, like, it's going to be fun.
Right. And for me, I really don't, truth be told, I don't know when Interleague started, when the Subway Series really started.
It was
but
like 99.
Yeah, as long as I can remember, born
Right.
in 95, the Subway Series has been a thing. And it's always just been fun because it's like, so many Yankees fans, so many people in your everyday life are Yankees fans, that it's just a fun thing back and forth, regardless of how good the teams are doing. Now it's like taken up another notch. They're the two best teams in baseball.
Yeah.
And that's really fun.
I said show, but so shout out to Ryan, who's checking in from Ithaca. He's going to see Scherzer tonight in Binghamton, which is real cool.
Awesome.
Ithaca and Binghamton real close. I don't know if there's a place called Shortstop. Pretty sure it's called Shortstop in Ithaca, if it's still there. It's a hero shop where you can walk in, they give you a piece of paper, and it's kind of like a Wawa, but like not corporate. So you select everything you want. It's a hero shop, and it's open like late after like the bars get out and stuff. So Shortstop, I used to like going there with my BMX friends. But Dave also points out, Dave Mets dugout, the Mets are now 20-4 after a loss.
Wow.
So the boys bounce back, like what they say, like stop the bleeding, whatever. There is no bleeding. There's there has not been a losing streak yet, you know, so the boys are doing it, and I love it. So let's see where else we got here. We got Seattle, we got Jericho, New York, we got Eddie. I'm sure I'm saying it wrong, but Eddie, Schil, checking in from Virginia. He's in quotes working. So yeah, I love that people check in. You got Cape May, New Jersey. Yep, and Shortstop Deli is still there. That's awesome.
There we go.
I love it up there. So yesterday, unfortunately, more Mets got hit by a pitch. Well, at least one. JD Davis got hit in the same hand that took him out of this whole season last year. So far, x-rays are negative. We hope that, there's no lingering effects with that. I think that did you see the replay?
I missed this. I had to be out of the house, so I didn't see it at all.
Yeah, it wasn't like a straight shot in the hand. It like caught his pinky.
Oh, like snapped it back?
Yeah, it was like backwards. He stayed in the game because he was just, got to first and he not pinch ran, but still ran. But so far negative on the finger, and McNeil's now day to day with the hamstring. So, that's part of the game. And unfortunately, who said it? I mean, they say it every year, but like you're never as healthy as you are day one of spring training.
Of course.
The guys are always dealing with something, and they're the first to say like, I'm fine. Like a pitcher could kind of like have a shaky start. Or actually the other night, who was it? Bassett, they took him out. Then Lugo came in and gave up the grand salami. But he was like, yeah, I was fine. I could have stayed in for the 7th. I could have done this, could have done that. They're never going to admit that like they were cooked, you know? So we'll see what happens. But the boys in the booth yesterday were actually saying that they were curious if McNeil was going to even make the flight yesterday. I'm sure I don't know. I haven't heard differently, but they were like, it's kind of uncomfortable to go through a leg injury, then sit on a plane for 6 hours.
Right. And I doubt he's going to play in that series.
Right.
If
it's day to day and it's only 2 games, like, all right, listen, sit this out. Meet us
in Miami.
Meet us in Florida.
Yeah.
Which we hope is the return of Scherzer. So tonight in Binghamton. Binghamton doesn't like really draw that great. I mean, I lived up there for a little bit. And
did you?
Yeah, for a little.
I didn't know that.
Worked for a BMX company Well, kind of indirectly. There was a company in Johnson City, which is the town over from Binghamton, and I got hired to print their T-shirts. So I moved up there and I lived up there for a little bit.
Full circle.
It was nuts because I basically lived like this college lifestyle without actually being in their college. Like I lived.
That's awesome though.
Yeah, I lived with my buddy who was in college.
Right.
So I lived like near like the dorms and shit.
But you're making money. You're not going into debt. So that was the.
I really made no money because
you weren't in debt.
I didn't get paid great. The rent was dirt cheap, but we were out every single night.
Yeah.
Like either at a party or whatever. So I basically went to like Binghamton College for a year without going to college. So
love that.
That was pretty fun. The Belmar, hit the Belmar up. I don't know if whoever is going to the game tonight, definitely hit up the Belmar. It's not the best bar. It's definitely a dive bar, but the Belmar, maybe a little Kennedy fried chicken. I love it up there. So let the people know about TickPick because we have a new offer for them this week.
Of course.
Did I tell you about the offer?
No, you didn't.
Or did you just see it
I
for the
can just
first time?
read it and then you can pile on whatever. So TickPick, as we know, the best place for you to get Mets tickets.
No service fees,
no taxes, like the cheapest option you could possibly get to get tickets, especially last minute. You go day of the game, look on their website, you can find tickets for single-digit dollars. It is amazing.
Look at this. You can go to tonight's game for $17 if you happen to be in.
There you go.
Oh no, wait. Is this for Tuesday the 28th? I'm sorry, that's when they get back home.
So right.
Sorry.
The closer you get, the cheaper it'll be.
Right.
But yeah, TickPick is the best. And apparently now TickPick is hooking us up if you use the code OABT, orange and blue thing initials, OABT. You will get $10 off for any first-time user in the app making an order of over $99.
That's sick. So 10% off.
10% off.
10% off. So definitely hit up tickpick.com. Super simple to use. Like Julia said, no fees. And you can pretty much search for anything. But, obviously we're here searching for Mets tickets. But
of course,
if you scroll down, so when they get home against the Astros next week and get in for $17, you can get in for $13 the next day. The Mets versus Rangers, I didn't even know, but it's fireworks night. Mets versus Rangers on Friday, July 1st. You get in for $32. So super easy to use, as you'd expect. You could type it in and then select where you'd like to sit. Shows you photos of the seats and where you could be and how much the offer is. But the cool part about it too that I like, because the seller obviously sets the price, it'll tell you if it's a good deal or a bad deal.
Yes.
So it'll say lowest price, or you can kind of categorize it here by the star rating. So 5 stars is obviously you're getting the best deal. So hit up tickpick.com. We love them. Don't forget to use that promo code OABT for $10 off any order, like Julia said, of first-time users. So I don't want you to skirt the system here, but you could always
just use a different email address. It's fine. We want you to use the code.
Yeah,
so
definitely use the code. And
do
it's easy. Once you complete the purchase, it goes right into your Ballpark app.
And this is just in the app because they do have the website too.
They worded it in the app, but I'm sure if you're using an email address that hasn't been used yet.
If for whatever reason it doesn't work on the website, download the app, try that.
Yeah, super simple. People are saying it's only $17, but it's plus my airline tickets. I guess they do not live close to Citi Field. Someone here, we don't usually jump around here, but I like this question because sometimes people ask this. We get this emailed to us sometimes.
Okay.
On YouTube, AKA I2S wants to know how you join the 7 Line and how much does it cost? There is a membership fee included if you want to join us for the home ticket package. But if you want to join us on a game-by-game basis, all you have to do is just buy a ticket to the game and show up. So right now, what we have online is Philly and Oakland. As far as the road games, for the home game, we have a game next week, actually, against the Astros at Citi Field. So if you want to join us for that, it's a day game next Wednesday. When we initially selected it, I thought it was going to be a night game. And then either the time was changed or something happened, but now it's a day game. So Mets versus Astros at Citi Field next week on Mets.com/the 7 Line Army. Simply buy a ticket and show up. That's really it. So,
and if you can't, for whatever reason, get a ticket in the section, just show up to the tailgate, hang out.
Absolutely. The tailgate is the place to meet up, obviously. And that's just us hanging out in the parking lot. So the only cost involved in that is if you want to pay to park or get dropped off and just walk in. So I don't know if we're going to be tailgating for that because it's a day game on a weekday.
That's a lot.
So, our next tailgate might be the July 9th game. That's the Keith Hernandez retirement day. Of course, we'll have the Coney Island beers flowing.
Let's go. I got my Coney Island shirt on today.
Oh, hell yeah.
Let's go.
Very sweet. So guess what? I finally caught up on giving out the packages.
Proud of you.
Thank you so much. I did it today. And I sat there and I started emailing people and say, sorry, I dropped the ball. Here, a couple weeks ago, we were still doing the gift, the gift card promo codes. And now we're doing prize packages from Coney Island Brewing Company. So
Amazing.
why don't we just get into that right now? So
let's do it.
I don't have my soundboard again. It actually does work again.
It just hasn't made it back into this room.
Yeah, but let's just pretend that I'm pushing a button here that says share it to your wall. So if you're watching us now on Facebook, the easiest way to get involved in the giveaways from Coney Island Brewing Company each week is just press the button that says share. We get a lot more viewers than people that share it for some reason. So maybe you're lazy, maybe you don't want to clog your feet up. I don't know what it may be, but who wouldn't want free Mets co-branded stuff from Coney Island? Share the show if you're watching on Facebook. And if you are the winner each week, we will send you a selection of stuff. So we got koozies, we got pint glasses, we got shirts, we got hats. We can't send you beer because obviously that is not legal.
Right.
You'd have to be 21 and over.
But if you come to a tailgate, Darren usually has some.
We do have beers there. I do check IDs to make sure I'm not
of course,
giving away anything that I shouldn't be giving away. So share the show right now to get involved on the free stuff. If you're watching on Twitter, you can just press the little retweet button if you're watching on Twitter, and that's how you're in the running as well. So if you're listening afterwards on one of the platforms that you do your podcasting on, just pop over to one of those, do the share afterwards, and you could share anytime from now until next Tuesday. So before I go any further, let me just announce last week's winners, who I actually already contacted them. Can you believe that?
Wow.
Because I was doing it already. I'm like, all right, I already have this open. Let me just contact these people.
So if you haven't been contacted, you're a loser.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So if you're waiting with bated breath right now, thinking that you might be the winner, the winners I already contacted directly. So on Facebook, we have Dave Burkhard, not Burkhart, Burkhard, Dave. And on Twitter, Zenna, I think I'm saying it right. ZENNA_99. So your packages
congratulations
will go out probably today because I already got your addresses.
Awesome.
So thank you guys for being on top of it. So Julia's betting record. Let me pull up our Twitter here because you did get a little reckless for the 1 week, which wasn't even really that reckless.
I stand by that bet.
That's fine.
It wasn't a bad bet.
And you know what? As a rookie gambler myself, you should stand by your bets because you had a feeling and you went for it. So,
and if it was, again, I know this isn't how it works, but like the next week, really the biggest thing was like, I need a Cookie Carrasco to get 8 strikeouts. The next week he had like 10 or something. So it really wasn't that far off.
Right. So your last bet was last week. And I said, hey, I hope you guys tailed it. By the way, do you see some people that tail your bets that put in like $100?
Yeah, I'm making people money.
We bet small. We bet like $2 here, $3 there, whatever it is. What is it, like bacon eggs?
Oh my God, no. There is this man. His name, I gotta get it right. His name, I think it's like hot ham and sweaty cheese on a fig Newton.
I'll find it.
That's his name, but it's his name because if you click on his profile and look at his picture, it is literally a picture of hot ham and sweaty cheese on a fig Newton.
Okay.
I don't know, but this guy's making bank off of me. So
here it is: hot ham and sweaty cheese. There
Click
it is.
Click his picture.
Okay, so he went. Wait, but people put it up like, all right, who is this? This is Rabble with a Cause. He bet $20. He won 81.
Love it.
Hot ham and sweaty cheese bet $100 and he won $370.
There you go.
Who's this? Jack. What did he bet? Oh, he cut off how much? He probably bets like me like $2. So whatever. Either way, these people that are telling you are 3-1.
Exactly.
So if you don't tail Julia each week and you bet, that's your fault. Oh, so this is look at this. Look at this profile photo.
Why is it the funniest thing I've ever seen?
Wait, is that a real thing?
I don't know, but it is lliterally his name is his picture. He as an entity is just hot ham and sweaty cheese
on a fig Newton. He joined in January 2017. And he is followed by Mama McGill for some reason.
Oh, that's amazing. I didn't even realize that.
And Real Black, Greg, who does the songs.
Oh, yeah.
So that's his followers.
That's so funny.
That we follow.
Amazing.
That's incredible. I'll have to scroll down and see if Real Black 14 has any new songs.
I can't.
But yeah, so today, they're playing tonight, 8:00
yes.
in Houston. Tomorrow, I think, is a day game.
I will place a bet.
I know you're going to be probably dog walking or something important, but at around 6.
Okay. I will be at the gym at that time, but as soon as I'm out.
Okay.
Or if the lineup is out before then, I will do it before.
Okay. So around 5, 6 o'clock, whenever it comes out and like a million beat writers write the lineup, I will text you.
Perfect.
And get back to me and I will tweet it. And you guys should be following the 7 Lines, not the 7 Lines. Well, I'll probably retweet it, but
it everywhere.
the Orange Blue Thing Twitter account. If you don't follow it by now, you should. I did not vet any of these videos, but let's scroll down and see what the latest from Greg at Real Black 14 is, and I'll see what has a lot of views, and that's the one I'll select. This one has 205. Oh, because Dom Smith is back. We didn't talk about that, so thanks.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see what this is. Let's see what this video is. Hopefully, it's nothing crazy. Again, I did not vet this. Let's just listen to it.
Dom's back. Dom's back. So I'm outside of the club and they pitching the dog. So everybody get out of your seats, cause he's hitting the ball. I told them motherfuckers, we ain't never scared. We ain't never scared.
What
Dom's
is that?
back. Dom's back.
I have no
So-
idea, but that was like the best possible outcome that it could have been.
All that shit talking about my guy Cisco has me so strung out. He'll hit another rib balls to the sky. Y'all better watch the fuck out. Cisco Lindor. All these hits and all these runs. Cisco Lindor. Shortstops, you know he's the one. In your face! Let's go, Mets!
He's the best.
He just has so much fun doing it.
But
That's
I
what
love that
makes it for me.
exactly. I love that he's doing this at
Just
his
sitting
house.
in his living room, just
And
having fun.
I don't want to shit on views, but like 100 views, 81 views, whatever it is. But he's loving
It's
it.
just for fun, and I love it.
Yeah, excellent.
Good for him.
Okay, and while we're on the fact here, did you happen to see this?
No. What? Is this bad?
It's just hilarious.
No, I didn't.
So now that we're basically just recapping Twitter, if you happen to miss things that retweet, because this was on the broadcast the other day, and shout out to SNY for using this photo of us in the playoffs as like their backdrop lately, which is great because
Love
we're
that.
getting like minutes of free advertising. It's weird that for some reason we could be on the SNY pregame,
Right.
but anyway,
Whatever.
so let me just explain to you what's going on here.
Okay.
So during the pregame, they do some segments where they like ask fans random Q&A,
Yes.
similar to what you would do for Big Apple Trivia.
Mhm.
But if you don't know trivia and someone asks, do
Why
you
would you
want to
agree
be
to
on
do this?
SNY for trivia? You say no.
Yeah.
Unless you purposely want to get it wrong to go viral or something like that.
Right.
So GQ, who we used to have a photo here. I moved it when we put up this sign, but that photo over there of that,
Okay.
the sunset,
Mhm.
GQ, great Mets fan, great photographer. You should follow him on Twitter. He shot a video of his screen of this from SNY of a fan. Hopefully you guys can hear it. Hopefully it's loud enough. Trying to do trivia from Citi Field.
Okay.
All right, Trevor. How long have you been a Met fan? Who's your favorite Met?
10 years, Pete Alonso.
That's Trevor. Does
All right, bro. So-
does he know that it's your Santana? If he's a hardcore Met fan, you gotta think he knows the answer to that. Do you think he knew it, Jerry?
Yeah.
I do think he knew it. Like, what year was it? 10 years ago?
It was 10 years ago. We just celebrated.
Yo.
Was that a great first year of your fandom? I think that's a big moment. I'm gonna
Poor
go with
Trevor.
that's
I'll be the contrarian. I'll say he does not know the answer. Let's hear what Trevor has.
I mean, how do you not know?
Who's the first Mets pitcher to throw a no-hitter?
Tom Hardy.
Oh,
Bro!
Did
Trevor!
you say Tom Hardy?
Tom Harvey.
This dude said Tom Hardy! Trevor, bro, if you're watching this, I'm sorry, bro. That's embarrassing.
Let's stick with Trevor. What do you
It's
say?
gonna get worse, though.
Trevor. There's more?
Yeah.
Yes, who the 5 pitchers were who threw the second no-hitter earlier this season.
Oh my
So can you name those 5 guys? And of course, that's McGill and Drew Smith, Joely Rodriguez, Sepulveda, and Edwin Diaz. I'll go first on this. I'm going to say no. He cannot name. That's what you think.
Smart.
After
That was
Tom
smart,
Harvey, I want to say no, but I'm going to try to catch up. I'm going to be the
Tom
contrarian. I'm gonna say
Hardy.
He does know.
All right, one more time.
Jerry, that was a bad decision. And you're about to see
And
why.
Name the 5 pitchers that combined on a no-hitter this year.
Matt Scherzer, Juan Soto, no.
Oh my god.
Johan Santana.
Oh my god. Bro, Trevor. Just, bro. Bro! Tom Harvey! And then he said Juan Soto was part of their Mets no-hitter. Trevor, bro. I I think you may be a Yankee fan.
Oh my God.
How excellent is that?
That's like that is, you're right. Either this person is just an idiot,
Or wants to just be on TV.
right? But I don't think like a random guy who's trying to be funny can't fake the panic that man was showing in his eyes. Like he was panicking. Poor Trevor.
Yeah.
Not great.
No, not great. Like couldn't have been worse. Juan Soto, who was not only not a pitcher,
not
not
on the
on
Mets.
the team, and Max Scherzer. I mean, granted, yeah, he did pitch a bunch of times, but not
Right.
on that night.
Right.
I feel like you would have
Johan
remembered that.
Santana. What?
He answered the second question's answer like a guy that he should have said for the first actual no-hitter
Right.
instead of Tom Harvey.
Tom Harvey.
That's so good. Excellent.
That's bad.
Yeah,
Poor
really
thing.
bad. But you know what's not bad? How good Blevins has been on the broadcast.
Oh my
So
gosh, I know.
definitely a welcomed
He's
addition.
been amazing.
Cut his hair, looking all spiffy,
Yes.
rocking the bow tie on TV. So that's excellent. So
Love it.
let's talk a little bit about this past weekend. Francisco Lindor's mom was there, and you were saying
Yes.
that she should never be allowed
She's
to leave the
never
ballpark
allowed
again.
to leave. He had kind of been slumping a little bit, but to be fair, that was since he had injured his hand. So who knows if that was really a slump or he's just playing injured or whatever. But then his mom shows up, and like I think that was his first at bat, hits a home run, and he really hasn't slowed down since. So no, Francisco Lindor's mother is not allowed to leave the team. She must travel to Houston. She could take Jeff McNeil's seat on the plane. She's got to go everywhere. That's how I feel.
Well, you know what's who else was there recently? Cookie Carrasco's dad was there.
Yes.
And I think they said that was like
It was his
first
first time seeing him pitch in the majors, if
I was
remember
confused by
correctly.
that. I don't know if that's what people ran with
I
or
don't
if
know.
that is actually
Fact
accurate.
checkers, let us know if that's true, but I'm pretty sure
I don't
that's
know
what
if
they
it was
were
his
saying.
first time seeing his son pitch for the Mets.
I don't know. I know this was Francisco Lindor's mom's first time seeing him play for the Mets.
And that was a surprise.
Yeah, his wife surprise. It was like a Father's Day present.
Uh-huh.
Surprise flew her in, which is amazing. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Cookie Carrasco's dad had not seen him play in the major leagues.
Wow.
In the United States.
Look at that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's incredible. Sorry, I was looking at something else right now. But let's talk quick about, I know it's a little bit past the fact already. Because this was last Friday, but
Right.
it's always important to highlight things that happen that we think are important.
Mhm.
So Taiwan Walker was in the
Yes.
Mets team store. Tell the people what happened in case they
Amazing.
forgot or didn't
So,
see.
First of all, this whole thing was amazing. Mark Canha put out a tweet. I think it was like a day or two before Pride Night at Citi Field, and I think it was something like, "Who of my beautiful LGBTQ plus people are going to be at Pride Night?" Which obviously was well received. Pride Night has been around for I think like 6 or 7 years now, but you haven't seen many players publicly acknowledging it, talking about it, going out of their way to bring light to it. So that was great. Taiwan Walker retweeted it, voicing his support as well, and then on Pride Night, Taiwan Walker went to the Mets team store and was paying for anyone who was getting Pride merch. He was like, "It's on me. I'm paying for it.
Yeah.
Enjoy, whatever." So we love that. It is very important to, not only have the support of the organization, but the players as well to recognize that their words matter, their actions matter. So that was really awesome to see, and we love Taiwan Walker.
Yeah. A bunch of people were rocking the Pride stuff. I saw, Alex Cohen did some photos with Buck
Yes.
Showalter. It's always nice to see, and for straight people
Yeah.
that, our friends who
Other straight people.
right can also
Right.
be like, hey, let's get behind this and
Absolutely.
especially for something that we care so much about, and that is the Mets. So,
Mhm.
of course, nothing's ever going to be unanimously accepted.
Right.
But if you don't feel a certain way, you could just like shut up about it.
Yeah,
you don't
just-
always have to voice your displeasure
This is
about
not
something
one
you
of
don't
those
agree with.
opinions where you need to hear all sides.
Exactly.
Just be quiet.
I don't usually delete comments, but I actually had to start,
Yeah.
because
There's nothing wrong with silencing hate.
Right,
There's a difference
exactly.
between an opinion and just hateful ignorance, and there's no reason to give that any airtime. So
exactly.
Agreed.
So shout out to anyone who wanted to participate on Saturday, because we had our pride flag flying on the truck. And, again, because we missed Friday, so we kind of like
Yes.
adopted it for Saturday.
Mhm.
So that is what it is. So, what it is, 9 months ago, a lot of players were getting busy.
oh yeah, it's not even players. Like I know so many people just in my life that are having babies like this week.
What's
Everyone.
9 months? What's
September.
last September?
Yeah, I think. No,
If you conceive in September, you have
September.
a kid now?
Yeah.
Is that how it works?
right? 6 plus 3 is 9. Fact checkers, check my math. I'm pretty sure it's September.
I don't know. Whatever. Either way.
Yeah.
So end of the season last year.
Which makes sense.
The Wags and
everyone's
the Mets.
first weekend home, catching up on missed time, I guess.
Right.
I don't know.
So
but-
right after Lugo gave up that salami, he's now away because he's having a child.
I don't
or
think
another
he's
child.
really thinking about that anymore, and good for him.
Right. So who else?
Jeff McNeil's wife is due pretty soon.
Okay.
There was I feel like there was somebody else they were talking about on the broadcast, but also our old friend the Murphys, Daniel Murphy
yes.
and Tori Murphy
I was
are
supposed to have that
having.
queued up for you.
That's okay, no worries. But yes, Tori Murphy, Daniel Murphy are expecting their 4th child, so congratulations to them. That is very exciting. If you have watched Orange and Blue Thing in the past, or if you follow Tori Murphy on Instagram, you know all about Prom Series. We love to give them support when we can. So they have launched their back to school drive once again. We talked about it in seasons past. A lot of you sent in outfits, which is great. So if you don't know about it, we'll just give you the rundown really quick. What Prom Series is, it was started by Tori Murphy, Daniel Murphy's wife, along with Michael Conforto's wife, Cameron, and Michael Walker's wife, Sarah. And so what they basically do, they do a lot of things, but it's all really to help foster teens. So the back to school drive, what that is they collect outfits. You go shopping, just buy any sort of new clothes. It could be a full outfit, just a shirt, whatever, anything that's brand new. Mail it to the address that Darren will throw up on the screen in a second.
Yep.
And anything sent there, Tori and the team, they will package it and they will have it sent to foster care agencies in all of the 30 MLB cities. So it's really amazing what they do. They get all of the wives around baseball involved and have little packing events, usually at all of the stadiums. And it's really, really incredible to take this platform that they have found themselves in and do something great. So
Right.
We love Prom Series, love Tori, and always want to support when we can. So that is the address.
So check it out. If you're listening afterwards, you can also just go to their Instagram if you can't see what's going on the screen. Prom Series, just one word, Prom Series on Instagram. And it is their launch day. This was just 17 hours ago. So check out their account. And if you're listening and you want to jot this down, you don't have Instagram for whatever reason, Prom Series is 13475 Atlantic Boulevard, Unit 8. And that's in Jacksonville, Florida, 32225. But you should probably have the internet by now if you are a living, breathing human being.
Super easy. You just do online shopping. Pick your favorite clothing store or any young girl in your life's favorite clothing store and literally just ship it to Prom Series at that address instead of shipping it to yourself. So easy and a really, really cool way to give back in a very unique way. So
promseries.org for the website. And I love that, like it's because it's no bullshit from you. Like, not to curse when trying to talk about something great here, but you knew all that without reading anything.
I'm not even kidding. I feel like I'm such a fangirl for Tori Murphy, but I just think she's so cool. What she's doing is so amazing. And I really do. Like, I love when they do this every year. I love being able to send an outfit. It's just such a cool, fun, easy way to do something nice, to get baseball involved and combine, two big worlds in my life. So
absolutely.
It's great. Love that.
So I do want to talk about something we are doing right now through the 7 line. You didn't see it yesterday. I announced it last night on Twitter.
I did see this. This is
so each year, I think I talked about it last week. Each year, I like to get a All-Star Game jersey. So what I am doing this season as well is giving away an All-Star Game jersey of your choice to one lucky fan. So the way to get involved is simply go to the7line.com from now until this Sunday, the 26th at 11:59 p.m. All you have to do is order anything on the website. So it could be a sticker, it could be a shirt, it could be a hat, it could be whatever, a pin. If you don't have a lot of bucks to spend and you want to get one thing, I mean, shipping is still expensive, so you may as well get a couple things. Your order number will be automatically put into the running to win the jersey. And the way it works is at the end of the time, basically the next Monday, all of the order numbers will go into the Picky random number generator. We've done it live on the show at least a couple times. Is that the official name? Yeah, I think so.
Picky random number generator?
Did they say Picky?
I thought you said Picky.
No, pick a random number generator.
Okay.
You go on Google and you type in the first number and the last number. The order numbers are numerical, so it's super easy. And then that person will be contacted. You tell me your size. You tell me which player you want to pick, and then I will order it for you. So the kind of thing with that is too, it should be coming in pretty quickly too, because the All-Star Game jerseys, they try to turn around real fast. So the other people that won stuff through us, we've done this jersey giveaway thing a couple times. It takes a little bit for them to do like a custom, like Alonzo Gray Road, which maybe they don't have in stock. So whoever wins, they will get it for free. I will place the order and ship it out to you. So
Awesome.
I'm gonna get a Diaz. I'm almost hoping that I'm thinking that he should be a lock at
Okay.
this point. Pete Alonso, I already have an Alonso jersey. I already have DeGrom's not gonna be on the team, but my first one was Harvey when not Tom Harvey, Matt Harvey. That started the whole thing in 2013,
Yeah.
I think it was. I got that orange Harvey jersey, which is way too big for me. I can't even wear it.
Really?
The tags are still on it.
Oh.
So if anyone has a 44 and you want to swap out,
if you have the right size.
if you have a new with tags,
so you can't give that away.
no, Tom Harvey jersey from 2013, and you want to trade
1 year out of his no hitter.
let me know because they're definitely not making those again. So, so people are asking what the jerseys look like. I have no idea. Kind of weird that it's not been shown off yet.
Where is it? Where is the All-Star game this year?
LA. So I'm assuming it's gonna have some kind of blue vibe to it.
Okay.
Last year I don't even know where it was, but
I think it was Colorado. No.
It was Colorado,
Denver.
but the jersey was weird. I have the Taiwan Walker. It was like flowers.
It was supposed to be in Atlanta, and then they moved it to Denver. So I have a feeling that was like a very last minute thrown together design. It was weird. I didn't get
the material,
a Denver vibe
like
from it.
the pattern was a weird. There had to be a reason behind it, but it was like the fill of the letters was like flowers.
Yeah, it was
a little strange to me. I love all the City Connect jerseys.
I know.
The Angels one I thought was great.
I love the Nationals one with the cherry blossoms on it
because it's people could hate on it before they do the research. Like, what is this? Like
the point is it's supposed to tie in the aspects of the city that only local people would really understand.
The same with anything. The internet's just a cesspool. We'll get to that in a second. Back to the we're kind of backtracking back to the pride thing. It sparked my memory for a second. But the Denver City Connect I thought was awesome. It was green, kind of looked like their license plates. The Angels one I thought was great, where they had stripes on the sleeve, but it was only one sleeve had the stripes. So it was like thick stripes, and then on the other side it had, I guess, like the CA, like Anaheim logo. Real cool. So the internet. Let me get to Twitter really quick because I don't always like to call people out, but when I read such stupid shit, I kind of have to.
Let's do it.
I don't know if you happen to see it, but I was at the ballpark on Saturday, and I'm happy that people are eating a little bit. Well, I'm not even going to say it's healthy because the vegan and vegetarian stuff doesn't mean it's healthier. It just means it's not
it's good
processed,
for the environment.
Right. Okay.
Which is good.
But too many people know about it now. I missed an entire inning.
Really?
Usually the line over there is pretty short, and it's not like the lack of hustle. Like people that work there are quick.
Yeah.
There's a woman that works the grill. I don't know her name, but she's fast over there. And
maybe this just means they'll put in more now that there's a bigger demand.
I hope so, but I love that it was like tucked in the corner near the old Mama's of Corona. And now I go over there and I have to wait online. I'm like, fuck, man, I missed an inning, which I don't like to do.
Right.
So I'm waiting online and I'm reading these comments, and I love that. Not that I want there to be like a fight between the comments and people calling people out, but I did happen to see this when I was waiting online. I didn't screenshot it till the next day. But,
I did see this.
So I posted this photo on the internet on what was this on Facebook, and it said swing by the marina lot. It's a photo of our truck with the 4 flagpoles. One flag was the pride flag on the right side, the American flag on the left side, the back side, I can't even see it, the 7-line logo in Queens, I think. So you look through the comments, and I don't even know if this is a real name. Pio Bear Bolave. I think that's
somebody who doesn't want their actual identity on the internet.
Right. Yeah, that's not even a photo here. The American flag should never be lower than any other flag. Get your priorities straight. And that's a true statement. Like whenever 2 flags are flown, usually the American flag should be higher.
Right.
And that's part of like flag code or whatever it may be, right? So, but if you happen to look at this photo, like if you were to look at this picture, would you think that this highway overpass in the back, would you think that they made this side a little higher, or do you think that that's a straight line, but it's just a perspective or angles, right?
It's just too difficult.
So this is the internet for you, right? So this was his comment, or her, or whoever wrote this. And then I chimed in a little bit later. If you can't understand angles and perspective, your priorities aren't straight. Get off Facebook and buy a level. So, you have to sometimes reply to people, and some other people were like, well, you're only saying this because you're unhappy that the pride flag is there at all. And which is probably the root of it.
Exactly.
But the internet is unmatched.
I'm not going to argue the semantics of flags and how, because I understand if that's like, the standard, the American flag should be higher or whatever. But also, It's a freaking truck at a tailgate.
Right.
And it's like, you know what I mean? Like, even if the pride flag was a little higher, I'm sure that's not by design. That's probably
It's not.
just
They're
how
identical.
they got thrown up. But they are identical. So
It's
you're
4
just
identical flagpoles.
dumb.
Yeah, you're just an idiot.
People are dumb.
And yeah, and that's why they don't have their actual face or name on the internet, because they say stupid shit and they get called out.
Crazy.
And then they crawl into a corner.
Yeah.
So this weekend, like we talked about a little bit ago,
yes.
we will be in Coney Island for the Cyclones game. We haven't been there in a couple years. Last year was what it was. They did play games, but it was just too late for us to add another game to the schedule. Year before that, there was no baseball for pandemic reasons. And from 19, 18, and 17, I believe 17 was the first time we were out in Coney Island. They put together a phenomenal package. I think it's $65. There's a couple tickets left. I don't know how there's any tickets left, but we roll pretty deep. We got like 1,000 seats. Get out to the ballpark, you get your jersey, you get an open bar for 2 hours, the ticket to the game. The way they're doing it now, you've been to a couple in the past, I think. We used to have the bleachers in the right field. I don't think there's bleachers anymore.
Okay.
So now it's the whole backyard for us to hang out in ahead of time. And now the seating down the right field line is going to be first come, first serve. So after we tie one on in the back, walk around and sit wherever you want on the right field line. And then, you know, if you want to maybe ride the Cyclone after, go to Nathan's before, whatever you want to do.
What a fun little place.
Yes, very fun. But now that we're working with our new sponsor, our new beer sponsor here, official partner of the Mets, Coney Island Brewing Company, we will be down at the brewery before the game. So
sweet.
If you want to pregame the open bar, pop into Coney Island.
This is separate from the open bar?
Yeah, this is just popping in, just hanging
Whoa.
out. So this is like get down to Coney Island early, pop into the brewery, you know, drink responsibly, of course. Not trying to get anyone over the limit there.
Yeah,
but
drink responsibly.
But you know, you could tie one on a little bit.
Yeah.
We're not driving.
Yeah.
So get out there, have fun. So it's the summer. Coney Island Brewing Company, they got the beach beer, they got the Mermaid Pilsner, they got the Merman. It's going to be a fun time. They also have 12 taps of limited brewery only exclusive beer releases, a full kitchen, an indoor, the outdoor. They are located right in the ballpark. You don't need a ticket to get in, though. It's on the outside of the ballpark, kind of like how McFadden's used to be.
Right.
So 1904 Surf Avenue in Brooklyn, New York. And if you happen to be going to Citi Field when they get back, you'll want to check them out as well over near section 114. They have a bunch of limited season releases, including, like I said, the beach beer, the Mermaid, and the Merman. And they are also giving away free season tickets to next season at Citi Field.
Nuts.
This is a text to win sweepstakes, or you could actually, there's a QR code to scan when you're waiting for your beer over near section 114. But if you text the word Coney Mets, no space, Coney Mets to 855-933-4223, you're put in the running to win. And next season, you can win 2 season tickets, a $100 gift card to the brewery, and some co-branded Coney Island Brewery Mets t-shirts, hats, pint glasses, the whole 9. So definitely get in on that. No purchase necessary. Just do that. It's super simple. So can't wait to be out there in Coney Island. I love their beer, and I'm so excited to be working with them. So we have a bunch of stuff going on with them this season, and very excited about their friendship and partnership. It's great. So yeah, like I talked about, we also will be out there next week, not to Coney Island, but to Citi Field. So
yes.
Head on over to Mets.com. I don't think they updated the website yet. I think they still show that the Subway Series is on there, even though that's now sold out. But Mets.com/the 7-Line Army. You scroll down. Yeah, it still says Yankees, even though those ones sold out. But the next one is against Houston on the 29th. So you hit that little button that says buy tickets. You get to select your jersey size, and you can meet us out there at the ballpark. So great day to bring the family out. I know kids will be out of school by then.
For sure.
And hopefully we're going to get some nice weather. So I do want to give a quick shout out to some friends of ours who are doing big things.
Okay.
So you remember Mark was on the show with us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mark and James, who let me preface this with, I wanted to work with Mark for a while, and I met James through Mets Podcast, and I was like, listen, what could we do? How could we expand a little bit? Little did I know that the Mets were going to come in and scoop them up. So very proud of them, very happy for them. So they are now the official Mets podcast.
Oh, that's awesome.
So they did lose. We have to give a shout out. Also, I keep saying shout out, but Josh Lewin.
Oh, I know. I was really sad about that.
So I guess Josh was unsure of where things were going with the Mets,
right?
Podverse, whatever you want to call it. So Mets in the Morning was unfortunately canceled.
Stinks.
So
Very
that's-
happy
but
for
you're still
Marco.
happy. Yeah, it stinks for that. You're happy for your
Right.
friends. You're sad for your other friend. But so Mets in the Morning is no longer. But Mets Up podcast is now the official Mets podcast. They announced it
Friggin'
yesterday.
sick.
So for a little bit, for like a month and a half, they were saying presented by the Seven Line. So it's not presented by the Seven Line anymore. But we're still
Now
good
presented by
friends,
the Mets.
and I'm happy for them. So
Awesome.
if you didn't see it yet, the Mets put like a little promo video up yesterday with them, putting on eye black and they're walking out on the
Right.
ballpark. Well, oh, look at that. They even got that. Look at how crazy
That's
this must
so
be.
cool.
So this is them. I guess this is their latest episode. Looks like they did it from Citi Field.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Pretty cool. So happy for those guys. And who I am also happy for, let me cue this up really quick, because our old buddy, Danny Shea, you know
Okay.
Danny.
Uh-huh.
Danny started his new internship today. Let me scroll down here.
Oh, I think I did see this.
With SNY.
With the SNY, right?
So look at this guy doing
Good
big
for
things. So
him.
day one in SNY, let's do it. LGM, that's on his Twitter account. So happy for him. Happy for all the boys doing big things. Hopefully making dreams come true. So I think that, what, SNY and the Mets are both being very smart lately on trying to bring a lot more youth in.
Yeah.
We've been seeing a lot of people that we follow on Twitter, like, hey, it's my first day interning here or
Yeah.
there, like some girls that I follow, or maybe I see their stuff retweeted are doing internships.
Yep.
And it's really cool to see. So
yeah, for sure. My best friend Kristen, she has interned. She interned with SMY for a while, did freelance for them for a while. She was finally offered a full-time position this year. So congratulations.
What
to
did she do
Kristen.
for
Very
them?
Happy for her. Oh God, this is embarrassing. I don't know the exact name,
So
and
don't
I
even
don't
say
want
it
to. I
then.
don't want to butcher it, but I think she does something with like the graphics, like behind the scenes.
Yeah, ask
kinda
Danny what he's
stuff.
doing. He's like, I'm doing content. I'm like, what do you mean content? You're like, you're not.
No. I don't think she does.
personality.
She doesn't do like the social media or anything like that. She does like the graphics on screen kind of stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what he's doing, but I
yeah.
think it's great because he does play-by-play at college. He goes to High Point.
Awesome.
I think it's High Point. And that's what he wants to do. So I guess,
cool.
you got to start somewhere. And just like we had last week, Jake on.
Yes.
Who did the internet think he looked like?
Yes. Pretty much everyone was in agreement.
Let me
At
pull
least
up your Twitter.
At least on the Nimmo thing. But I saw like Conforto's face shape with like Nimmo's features, which I think I said this after he left us on air yesterday. But I just the entire time we were talking to Jake last week, all I can think of was that he looked like a combination. Like if Michael Conforto and Brandon Nimmo had a baby,
Yeah.
it would be him. And I think I'm correct. And so does his fiance. He said his fiance agrees.
Okay.
So someone who looks at him every day.
Yeah. So this,
There
if
you
you're
go.
watching, this is what Julia put on the internet. And then there was a poll afterwards. Up.
There you go.
236 votes and 72.9% said yes, Nimmo Fordo forever. So there you go. The internet says that you are right. Yeah, I guess I could see it.
Come on. How can you not? It's
It's
Conforto's face shape,
Yeah.
not hairline. Jake's got a better hairline. And Nimmo's features.
A lot of baseball players don't have great hairlines.
It could be the hat.
And they're all younger than
wearing.
me.
Could just be wearing
Look
a
at
hat
that.
all
This
the
was
time.
atrocious.
Oh my God. What was that?
I don't know.
Why was that a thing?
I don't know. But it's we're talking about the Dodgers. I guess it's more than just the Dodgers, but
Yeah.
MLB unveiled last week that there's a new collection with this. I guess Off-White is some
I
kind of
don't know.
Off-White is the name of like a
But
I
it's
don't
like a gajillion-dollar jersey, and the whole shtick of it is it's a normal baseball jersey, but like the team name is in quotes, and then there's just holes in the jersey.
Yeah. So I don't know who Off-White is. Maybe someone in the comments, if they know who that is, can let us know. But
Please.
Off-White is somebody. And the hats cost $260. The t-shirts cost $355. The hoodies cost $630. And the jerseys cost $1,030.
Imagine, like a girl can't wear that.
Look at this hat. Looks
that's
like your dog, like
crazy.
one of your dogs you
Yeah.
walk, like took a big
Took
chomp
a bite
out of it. And then they charge $260 for it.
Crazy.
So I don't know who Off-White is. Somebody let us know. I'm too lazy to Google it. Yeah, unbelievable. So, John Boy,
Yes.
they posted this jersey is worth whatever, $1,000, right? And I commented, it's not worth that. It costs that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's a jersey.
You
with
can charge
holes
whatever
in
you
it.
want. I could say this hat's worth
Right.
or cost. Wait, did they
You
say
could
worth?
say it's worth,
Oh,
but
they said
it's not
worth.
worth. Yeah.
They said this polo shirt that is going to be for sale soon
Aha.
will cost, I don't know, I think $50, but
Okay.
it's not worth $1,000 if I say it is. you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Exactly.
Whatever.
So tell the people something else you realized before we got to get off this thing. You were talking today about some
Yes. So
Beyonce, who I can't stand, by the way.
Oh, I love. Okay, here's the thing. I'm not like obsessed with Beyonce like I am with Taylor Swift, but like you can't deny Beyonce is ridiculously talented.
Yeah, sure.
Her vocals are crazy. She's great.
I'm just not a fan.
That's fine. She just announced that she's finally dropping a new album sometime in July. And like, again, I'm not like a huge Beyonce fan, so I didn't know exactly when the last time, but I knew it had been a while since she had released new music. And I looked it up. It was April 23rd, 2016 was when her last album Lemonade came out. And just for like, putting in perspective of how long ago something was, like if you go by like a Mets lineup, it's a pretty good, because it's like, oh my God, when was the last time that guy played?
Right.
This was the lineup of the day Beyonce last dropped an album, and her newest album will be coming out next month, which is
Do you know if they won?
They won 8-2 against the Braves.
Look at that.
Yes. So
if you're listening, it was Granderson, Wright, Conforto, Duda, Walker, Cabrera, Darno, Lagares, and Mats. And after Mats was Hansel Robles and Alejandro Deaza. Oh, he was a pinch hitter, to play left field. But yeah, so there you go.
It's been a while.
So who's left on this team?
No one.
Nobody.
Nobody. Nobody. A lot of those people aren't even in baseball anymore.
The last to go was Conforto.
Yeah. This was when David Wright was still obviously he came back from spinal stenosis, but this was before his last injury that knocked him out. That's how long ago it was.
Yep. He had 2 RBIs, 6 plate appearances.
Crazy.
Look at that. Look at D. Wright.
Oh, miss him.
Old friend D. Wright. So again, share the show to be in the running for the free stuff. I don't say that often enough, but thank you to Coney Island Brewing Company for hooking us up with the free swag. Julia's rocking it today. I was wearing one last week, I think.
Yes.
So we love them, and I can't wait to get out there. It's been a long time. I love Coney Island. It's a good time. So
have fun.
I'm pretty sure we crossed all the T's and dot the I's here. So again, TickPick offer code is OABT, tickpick.com. $10 off any first-time user in the app of any order over $99.
Does not just have to be Mets tickets, concert tickets, anything you want. So definitely use that.
We could double check that that's true.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you are correct. I don't think they limited it.
Okay.
But it might just be Mets tickets. I don't know. Either way, if you're watching this, you're probably going to buy Mets tickets at some point, sometime soon. So 45 and 24 Mets, like I said at the jump, if you don't believe by now, you're just a hater.
Correct.
So, you should probably get on board because this is pretty fucking fun.
Yeah. It's a great time. It's a fun time to be a Mets fan, and it definitely is not always. So enjoy the ride.
Enjoy the ride. And again, sometimes we try to end the show and then I just keep talking because I forgot that I wanted to talk about the Mr. Met chalkboard sign that's on the table here.
Do it then.
I've been updating the record on it, but you could write whatever you want on it. So right now the Mets are again 45 and 24. It's not going to leave this studio because it was broken and had to fix the legs with the crazy glue. So they should be. I just got an email. They were invoiced. They're at the port. They're coming here soon. I should have them within the next week or two. Once they get here, we will measure the box that they're in, order boxes, so we can ship them to you guys, and then they will go up online. And I'm pretty sure they're going to sell it very fast. So make sure you're on our mailing list to be involved.
Great for teachers. I feel like sit on your desk, write your name. Cute. Love it.
All right, guys. So we will see you next week. Put in the books, and let's go Mets.
Go Mets.